Just the how you and Mason complement each other at the four. Just how have you seen that dynamic kind of come together all year?
It's been great. I mean, it just came together kind of organically. But it's been great. We kind of do different things on the floor, and so just having that 1-2 punch where sometimes a game would be better for me, sometimes a game would be better for Mace. But the fact that we're both on the floor at different times during the game, I think it really makes the defense have to scout better and have to look for different things. So they can't guard us the same way every time.
After the game, do you look at the production both of you had, and kind of that's the production from the position as opposed to maybe individually?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, obviously you want your first you look at, obviously if we win or lose, that's the most important thing.
Right.
But then you want to look at, like, in your position, the guy that you were guarding, how much did they score? How much did we produce, both Mason and I, when we were at that 4 spot? Whether it be, again, not letting our guys score or helping out on the offensive side, whether it be scoring or rebounds, assists, whatever it is.
You said it happened organically, but like coming into the year, do you have any idea like that was maybe the plan, or did it just kind of play out this way?
I think it just kind of played out. I mean, you looked at, to be honest, me going into the year, I thought it was going to be something similar just because we had such a good team last year. Obviously, we didn't go as far as we wanted in the tournament, but we look at our record, what we accomplished. It was an incredible year for Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
So, me just seeing how I could help the team, I thought I was going to be in this sort of role. I was going to be more of a 4, and then be able to come in and help out the 5 position at times whenever Zach's out.
Do you sometimes catch teams in maybe bad rotations or not having the right personnel to defend you or defend Mace when you guys get out on the floor, where you might get you might post up against a guy that's maybe not more suited to handle the perimeter as opposed to the inside?
Yeah, right. No, exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So, like, you have to change so much, and a lot of people, whether it be through scouting or just don't have the right personnel. Like, Mason's just such an elite shooter, probably one of the best shooters in the country, and so you just can't leave him open that much. Me, you can't put a small guy on me, and so you're kind of picking your poison of who you want in. Not everybody has a person who's able to guard on the perimeter and stay close to their man and run around like Mason does, but also be able to lock up the paint.
Right.
So, again, it's pick your poison, and obviously you deal with all the other threats we have on the team.
Right. You kind of played the 5 more last night. Is that something that you've seen coming, or are you at a point now in the year where it's just situational stuff and who you're playing and trying to maximize the personnel out there?
Yeah. But do I see it coming? No, just because we hadn't done it so much throughout the year. But personally, I like playing the 5 probably a little bit more, just because I'm a little bit more involved, and obviously the ball goes through me a little bit more. So
Right.
It just feels more comfortable in general. I don't know if it's necessarily because I'm at the 5 spot, but more just because I'm more involved in the offense when that's the case.
Just Utah State, what did you see out of them today as you prepared and the film that you watched? I don't know much of the game you got to watch last night.
Yeah, they're built for the tournament. They have a really experienced team. Just really old and a lot of good players. I wouldn't say there's anything special that we haven't seen before. But they've got a 7-footer who plays kind of the 4 spot, which is, I guess, pretty unique. And so who can shoot the ball a little bit. And then obviously their 5s are really good players as well. So it's going to be a challenging matchup, but I think we'll get the job done.
The challenges of facing their 4 guy, Austin Moore, or I can't remember his name for sure, but what's the challenge of facing him and the versatility that he brings to the game?
Yeah, well, when you're 7 foot and can shoot the ball, it's obvious. What do? Do you put a smaller guy on him to, where you have to guard? Well, then what happens when he goes into the post? And then just being able to contest his shots. So, and then obviously having another big guy down there to where it helps them rebound. So he does a lot for them, and it's going to be a really tough matchup.